So using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Purdy now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
In motion, the tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Purdy from the gun. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it, rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 40 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Purdy on the sneak. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And he rifles one incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Now Allen throwing on second down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen buying time to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
If there's one thing they aren't lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got him in, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A second down throw for Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Purdy will look to throw again here. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 20-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They run with Hines. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Purdy on the sneak, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 2.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
At the 35-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 58 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start the drive with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Allen, rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, that's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Allen, a give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here we go. This is 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.